Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, mic is a bit quiet. That's normal there. Sound settings. It's at 80. I think I had it at 80 before. Okay, I'll do it up to 100. And now new test. Test. That sounds very loud. I've dropped it a little bit. Is that any better? Test. Do you know what? Change it back to how it was. Okay, that should be fine. Alright. Test. Keep doing the test just in case, because you never know. Testing. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, turn that off. Come on.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay, so I did just try playing this, and it crashed when I got to the house. I
lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I might have fixed it, so we will find out.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I do like how they kind of collide.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay, I went down there last time, so I'll go this way this time. And see if there's any difference. Oh.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Okay, so the text voice is slightly different depending on which route you take. Oh. Oh. Just turn that down. There you go.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Okay. Last time I looked at the serpent's head over there, and when I came back, it crashed.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Ooh. I mean, it's got a creep me out.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Wait.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Yeah, I did look, and I know there's no jump scares, which is good because I'm not a fan of horror-y stuff. No key there. Wind chimes. Side door. Oh. Okay.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I didn't know what that was to begin with. The tarpaulin, really. Is the light not already on?
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Looks like no one has been here. Thought that was a skateboard for a second. Nothing there.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Dawn, and Lewis. In loving memory of Edith Finch. Oh, so she would have been 22. Okay. Am I Edith Finch? Am I playing that as her? Because you have a brother Lewis and the two other ladies are older. Wow, they did not leave.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house.
Yeah.
So we had Chinese a lot.
You said you haven't been here since a child, so this stuff must be rotting.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Oh, even more. Okay, let's explore this room.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Why did they leave in such a hurry then?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh. Okay.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Ooh. Okay, this house is getting creepier and creepier. Yeah. I'll go in the basement in a bit. Oh.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
There's Barbara. Oh, music boxes are always creepy.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, so Milton went missing.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Oh, what the? Wait, if that could be the front door, what the hell have they sealed up there? Okay, and in the shed, garage, whatever you want to call it, that panel, I saw another one over there. I thought it was a skateboard, so they was building another thing? What? Okay, I love the little book all going around, but it's like, what the hell happened there? Something was creaking. What the fuck is that noise? That's like a train, but we're in the middle of the forest. Okay, I've done the music.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. I've done that. Upstairs. They have a
After
lot of
Milton
books.
disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Why seal up the bedrooms? Okay, have a look down here first. Ooh. Okay, I do like the little ocean
I
door.
spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I would like this to be done to my bathroom. Just having a bath surrounded by all the little fishies.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, okay.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
And slide
Now it was
up,
time
I
to find
guess.
out what my mom had been afraid of.
That is such a weird thing.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the
Milton.
paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Okay, so that's kind of
But
how
I
you
had
get.
no idea what was behind that door.
Wait, did I?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, I've reached a saving point. Molly. Usually that would be on the outside of the door. Ows.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
I'm not eating the fish.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Well, that's not good, locking the child in.
I kept eating and eating.
Okay. This is getting weird.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Are they even real or are they plastic?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her, Suddenly, I
What?
was a cat.
What? Okay. Can I? Yep, jump. Don't eat the. Don't
I
eat
tried
the
to
bird.
be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh no. Ladder. Okay, so that's how to appear. Building a deck. I don't know where I jumped to, okay. Okay, just got to turn my printer off. Where did the bird go? Oh.
I jumped and I almost got her.
What the? I'm trapped.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
The bird or the cat?
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Why? It's a bird.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
In the grass? Do I?
Rabbits.
Rabbits. There's one. I'm not gonna lie, this is a weird game. Got it. I'm not sure if that was the best decision.
I imagined his face looking up
Oh.
and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then
Oh.
I flew off to find something bigger.
I'm worried about what would be bigger than a rabbit.
A mama rabbit.
Oh.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Okay, I don't know if this is relevant to anything. Am I? Oh. Okay.
I rolled off a cliff
Oh.
and into the ocean.
Almost just got hit by a
I was
car.
hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Did I guess it? Any more seals? There's one.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I'm sorry.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh, what is that? Oh. Oh, this is giving me the shivers.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I really don't like this bit.
I was
Oh.
big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh, I'm not gonna like that.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I'm sorry.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Oh, can't I change into a bird or
I
something?
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, it's a toilet. Wait, this
I
is
got
Molly's.
closer and closer.
room.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to wait, and we both know I will be delicious.
This is really creeping me out.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Wait, she was 10 years old when she died. So,
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
so maybe she did get eaten. What the hell happened to forget Edith? What happened to Molly? Okay, so the cat jumped somewhere.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, I do not like snakes. Ugh. Built 1937.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Okay.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Okay, so you're here to find out what happened to your mum then, if you're Edith Jr.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
That explains the dragon I saw outside. I guess I'll look over here.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Wait, he sailed with his house?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Molly? Yeah, so okay, so it's those two. Odin, wife, and then Edie and Sven. Okay, so how do I get... Okay, there we go.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
No kidding.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Okay.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
I can't get over how weird of a game this is.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Who's Sven? There. Another Milton.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Calvin and Sam were twins.
And that he never talked about him.
Wait, so Sam was 33, Calvin was 11? That's... Okay, at least Walter lived to just over 50. That's still not good. Calvin... 16, Bob. This family is really cursed. Wait, Gregory was only a year. Gus was 13. How did they get old enough to have children? Dawn was old enough, okay. Edith is there. Milton, 9. Lewis, 22.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Broken leg.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh, this is gonna backfire.
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Do I have to go further and further? Can I back out? No. Oh, okay.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
I don't
maybe
like
he'd
this.
still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh, I don't even like looking at
That's
this.
what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Okay, so did that actually happen, or is that how a child is remembering it?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Can I put the back, or? Oh wait, that's sealed up. Okay.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Over here. No, come on. Oh, I lifted up.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Okay, what's that here?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay, go back where I came. And move back along here.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
I don't understand why the doors are like that. Surely that should be on the outside.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was
Imagine if they had the wheel
almost
have the screen.
a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Is that me?
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
But if Rick went down, why would he lock it back after him? Oh. I really don't like this.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh.
Walter, are you there?
Just go.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
This way.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
This game does a great job of giving you dread.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Because it was a
She
dream?
saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
This is really fucking weird. Don't think there's anything else. Okay.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Ugh. I'm not cut out for horror. And you keep going. There we go. See, now I'm just nervous because you don't know what's going to be around the next corner.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Makes sense. There's a random hook just floating in midair. Alright.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Yeah, I can't really see what's here.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, great. Now it goes bloody underground.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
After Barbara. Walter. Oh. Okay. So after Barbara died, Walter just got as far away as he could. He would have been 8 at the time. Oh yeah, Walter was the one under the bed. I think. Oh.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Yeah, based on how long the average life expectancy is.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
There was no shaking.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
So you spent 30 years down in...
It's been a week now. The longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
And it goes down even further. And a lot more books. Chigley Farms. Cracking the Curse. Psychic Self-Protection. Evil Unleashed, great.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Is this the mole thingy? The mole man.
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin.
Okay.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Okay, so he broke out of there, which is in some tunnel.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. month or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Train. Wait a moment.
Walter died when I was 6.
Was
I can't believe
53.
my mom never told me he was down here.
He was 53. That does not look like a 53-year-old man.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Okay, a fake window, so it was at least he had a view. Alright, down we go.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I mean...
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
How the hell did they build all this?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Bit cruel to have a train on there. Oh, so what, the sea has just eroded this area now? Can't go any... So where do I go? I went here. Oh, this way. There's chairs in the trees.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
There's a red beacon over there.
Maybe it'd be better if all this
totem
just
pole.
died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I wouldn't say I'm lost, I'm more terrified.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Back up to the house
And
by
when
the
you
looks
look
of
at the
it.
house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Now we're going to the cemetery.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, cat with wings. Calvin, spaceship because you want to fly. Sven was a builder. Edith, books, I'm guessing. Walter. That's actually quite nice. Okay. Barbara, little star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
So they're on the little escape raft and he's going down with the house.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, is that the house?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Do I just go back?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
I'm guessing up the treehouse. Okay, saving, that is good, I think.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, you're pregnant now? Something creaked. "22 weeks. About 5.5 months. No, I can't get up there. Oh no, there's a ladder.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
Oh.
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Oh, fuck.
What?
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still
Bad.
freezing, though. Aw.
Let's take another photo of the birds.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Nothing quite like being outside. Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Alright.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Take the shot?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
What is she aiming at? Nothing down there.
I'm over here, Dad.
Oh, I thought... That?
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
What? Okay.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okay, so that was Sam, who would have had a... yeah. Okay. Here, and to the next one. Meal ready to eat.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Okay, then this is... So Dawn is Edith's mum. So Sam being the granddad. Right. A divorce? Oh, well. No, I pressed the wrong button.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
That better be a toy.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, I get to control it.
Watching's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Oh. He's not going to die in the bath,
Hello?
is he?
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Ooh.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
This is very hypnotic.
Whatever it was, he saw.
Is that... Ooh.
It sure made him happy.
Okay. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing now. Okay.
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Do I have control? No. Ooh.
I wish he could have told us.
Uh-oh.
What we saw. There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Right. So Gregory died before Sam.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry.
This is Gus.
Yet.
A poem for Gus, who
Oh, I
always
saw-
said the wedding was a bad idea.
I didn't know that was
Our
A.
father
I thought it was
never hit
4.
us kids, at least not very hard. Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Okay. Can I reel it in? No, so I just got... I can't... Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
That tent. Down here.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
I wish that. Okay, that's getting heavier now. No? There we go.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
He has a mohawk.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Oh, that's blocked off. Ooh, over here. Oh, yeah.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
A holy
Religion
Bible.
was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Oh, that's a pole. Okay, I thought it was going to be a
She
ladder
spent a
for
summer
second.
building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ooh.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Bless
Lewis
me.
was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back
Lewis, Milton.
and to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Lewis rules. Fact or fiction from family history? Nah, there's none. I mean, so far you got
But
a
it didn't
very
last.
weird family history. Scientific method, observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Yep, she sealed this up as well. Oop, can't go that way.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Okay, I thought that was going to be blood for a second. No, I can't. I've still got that castle up there to explore.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh. better now.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh, he kind of went, theoretically, he kind of went into the little comic world. Over there.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
So if this got left to her will, does that mean she's the last one alive?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Locker content.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Wander?
Wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Okay, that's starting to build up.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Could I just stop doing the fish?
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Okay, now that's going to cover up the screen.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play.
This is really well made.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, not bad.
He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a...
Let's go Prince.
Beautiful prince.
Island.
The prince was on his own quest for...
Sinister? No, I hate snakes, I hate snakes, I hate snakes.
Radiant rainbows.
Oh well.
He followed the sound of his...
Sitar, sure.
Electric sitar.
Only because I don't quite know what one is.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Is that Lewis there and I'm now someone else?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Ooh.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him. His prince waited, holding his crown.
Wait, that looks like a guillotine.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
That was the best section.
I wish you could have met him.
Dawn and Edie, I haven't done them, whether I've kind of skipped past them.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Makes sense. 2 heritages.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
To teach and to learn. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Okay.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Wasn't there a void that was blinking?
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered.
Okay, just keep going.
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Oh.
I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Gone where?
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, do I get... Yeah.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, is that...
This journal was supposed to be for you.
Are they being born right now? Am I coming out of the womb?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Okay, so she died in childbirth. That was a very... It's a very good game, but also very fucking weird. I mean, the highlight for me was definitely in the cannery thing. That was probably the best part of the game, and I am definitely going to be looking up to see what else Giant Sparrow have made. That's... I don't think the game has replayability, but I think it's interesting watching people play it just to see what their reactions are. Right, and the replayer story. Okay, so you can actually go and choose. Yeah, so Edith had a daughter that's who I'm, or a son, I guess, and that's who I'm playing as. Wow. Thank you very much for joining me in this Halloween special. I don't like horror games, so it's not going to be too scary, but that was generally creepy at times. But thank you for joining me, and hopefully you'll join me again in the future. Goodbye.